if we are in a situation where ideology are no longer really bringing massive support on one or the other, there is still in our country some méfiance about the youth, less than there is here. But it's the same thing. To some extent, older people sometimes think that, well, his youth will pass, he'll do it better after. And also, it's to a certain extent, there is some importance to be sponsored by older politicians, but it's not essential. But it gives you some, if you have some older politician that helps you, it's easier, but it's not essential. But there is huge difference that I see between my country and the Western world and yours. First, we have to say that with the fact that all the baby boomers, which in part are going slowly to retirement, and we want to take it more and more slowly, but we're going to retirement, then there is more space for people to work. I mean, the crisis of unemployment of the youth is going down in my country. And in fact, it's more easy now because of the fact that a huge majority of us are more and more those who are at retirement. Second, the culture is different. The culture is when you're young, you want to be independent from your parents. When you're young, you want to affirm yourself. When you're young, you don't have the time. You really push for it. Go for it. No matter what your parents are and sometimes they're even proud about it. You know, if I have one of my children who want to face me, and in fact face me strongly, well, that's fine, I'm proud. I don't want him to just kneel down and say, yeah, Papa. No. There is a culture about that we try to favor. So this is major for the youth, to take some leadership and risk in life and in politics. Vous avez aussi l'émergence de nouvelles valeurs mobilisatrices. Je disais tout à l'heure qu'il n'y a plus de grandes idéologies mobilisatrices. Mais il y a certaines valeurs qui mobilisent les jeunes. Et c'est différent d'ici parce que nous sommes une société plus multiculturelle, plus pluraliste. C'est-à-dire aujourd'hui, à Montréal, on n'est plus 50, même pas 50% de francophones dans la ville de Montréal, alors que dans mon époque, il y avait 90%. Et qu'est-ce que ça produit? Ça produit que des valeurs comme l'environnement, l'impact de la mondialisation, la solidarité avec les causes internationales, ce que vous voyez, les manifestations que vous voyez pour le Dalai Lama, ou dernièrement à Montréal pour la crise alimentaire à Haïti, les jeunes se mobilisent en arrière de ces causes-là et vous les voyez à l'intérieur des partis politiques qui se mobilisent pour ça. Ce sont de nouvelles valeurs mobilisatrices, mais ce n'est pas une mobilisation de masse, mais qui déjà anime les jeunes. L'existence of role models in politics, I talk about it, there is in our country, of course, Canada, and you can see in Barack Obama in the state that's really, and the support that the youth have, and I can talk about it if you cannot. And in fact, the youth support that Obama has show that there is a role model. And even in today's society, there can be a role model. The structure of, and I go faster, the structure of our political parties foster the capacity for the youth to take leadership within the party. So maybe I can tell you just rapidly 4 examples of how those structure foster and favor the growth of youth within the party and the capacity of the youth to take some power within the party. First, all parties has their youth commission. The youth commission, it's a youth organization that is democratic per se, that in fact has its own national congress, and that it has its own membership, and that it has its own capacity to reach out not only to the youth, but to the media itself. So they have a national executive board, regional executive board, and local executive board, and they do have a national congress where they can, during those congress, and the older people can, and the youth, my country, by the way, is up to 30 years old, not 45 or 50. 35? You're 30. and in fact, so those youth commission are those powerful tools within the party because they can express themselves publicly about issues. Sometimes they express themselves publicly about issues against the party. But more than that, it's not only a parallel structure. It's a structure that there is some bridge with the formal structure. For example, the executive board of the youth commission is automatically of the executive board of the party. If a youth congress passes some resolution about policies, not only policies for youth, policy, those resolutions are automatically presented at the National Congress of the party and debated openly there in front of the media. So it means that, and there is some major issues. For example, in Quebec, the youth were always against the raise of the frais de scolarité, the schooling charges, because it's against. And for years, the government was never able to raise the school charges because of the youth commissions. Today, you pay $2,000 to go to Montreal University, and maybe it's because of the youth that block that all the time. And the parties don't have the strength to say to the youth commission, no, because it's strong. Environmental issues that the youth have been very strong on. And finally, they have some visibility in the media. They have the right to go to the media. Okay. So, je vais terminer en vous disant que deux autres choses. Le financement des partis politiques au Canada fait en sorte que ce n'est pas une barrière majeure pour les jeunes. Vous avez un financement où il y a quand vous êtes candidat, ou même pour être candidat, il y a des limites. Le financement provient du parti. Les dépenses sont contrôlées. Vous pouvez être jeune, vieux ou autrement, ça ne change pas. Ce n'est pas vous qui va aller chercher l'argent nécessaire pour votre campagne électorale. Vous y contribuez, mais l'argent provient du parti. Et les levées de fonds se font par le parti. Le coût d'une dépense électorale est très bas et il est contrôlé. Donc ce n'est pas une contrainte majeure pour les jeunes. Et finalement, je vais dire, et je termine avec ça, j'en suis la preuve vivante, il y a une vie après la politique. Et souvent, les gens s'attachent à leur poste pendant des décennies et des siècles parce qu'ils n'ont rien d'autre. Mais chez nous, on laisse la politique et on aura une autre vie. Et moi, je l'ai eu, cette autre vie-là, comme vous le voyez, je suis ici. Et puis, j'ai absolument pas le goût de retourner à la politique. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, Mr. Philippe, for this enlightening presentation about some of the differences between American or North American political culture and Moroccan culture. We will pass it over to Mr. Goodstein, who will tell us about how politicians reach out to the youth through catalyst campaigns and including social forums such as Facebook. Mr. Goodstein.
Hi. Just want to start by sort of telling you about who I am or how I got here, and also, if it's a youth presentation, I should have a PowerPoint, I figure. If it works. We'll get it. First of all, does anybody know where Cleveland, Ohio is? Just a show of hands.